Welcome back to TMZ Live, and there is going to be one place to see pretty much every single huge comedian you could think of in one place. A 2-hour special that's airing this weekend on several different networks. But Byron Allen is the man who pulled this together. And when I say the biggest names, I'll just
Let's just say Eddie Murphy.
We'll start with Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Whitney Cummings. The list goes on and on and on.
You got to know, we're going to bring Byron in, but you got to know before we do that Byron Allen is really a remarkable guy. I've known him for a long time, and he is one of the kings of entertainment in Hollywood and has, for decades, really created this really interesting business and has created a million television shows. This one is truly special, and we're going to bring
it's Byron,
welcome to very good call. Live.
Hey, Harvey, Charles, thank you for having me.
So this sounds incredible, Byron. And how did you get? I mean, Eddie Murphy doesn't do a lot of stuff. How did you do this? How did you pull it off?
You know what? Like everybody else, I was sitting around the house in the backyard here, and about a couple of weeks ago, and I just said, I cannot handle watching human beings worry about their next meal. Food insecurity in this country is completely unacceptable. And I'm watching, families in their cars for 8 hours trying to get a box of food. And I just said, this is ridiculous. I can't sit here and watch this. We have to do something about it. So I literally, on a Monday afternoon, about 2 weeks ago, picked up my mobile phone and started calling comedians and saying, hey, let's do the Feeding America Comedy Festival. And my first call was Kevin Hart, and then we called, Tiffany Haddish and Eddie Murphy and Billy Crystal and Adam Sandler and on and on and on, and just kept smiling and dialing, and every comedian said, I'm in, I'm there, let's go.
Byron, I don't want to blow through this because it is really amazing what you did. Some of the names, you named some of them, but there's also Cedric the Entertainer, Adam Carolla, you said Billy Crystal, Tommy Davidson, Marlon Wayans, J.B. Smoove, Kenan Thompson, Howie Mandel, George Lopez.
That's amazing.
It'd be easier to say who you didn't get.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Comedians are good people, and we have big hearts, and we just want to see people do well. And look, everybody was like, I'm in, let's do it. And I tell you, people are going to have a blast. They're going to have a blast because I'm seeing the material come in, and it is hilarious. Some of it is simply brilliant. Some of the routines are just laugh out loud. And I knew there was a lot of pent up creative energy with all these comedians sitting at home. And I said, let's release some of that. And man, they have bringing it.
Hey, Byron, it's interesting because I'm a huge Bill Maher fan, and I've been watching his show. And when he does his monologue, it's really funny. He uses these old time clips of people from the 30s and audiences applauding in movies, and it creates a laugh track for him that actually kind of works. It's a little dicey for comedians to have no reaction when they do it. I'm wondering how that works.
A lot of what the comedians are doing, they're not doing stand up in their homes. A lot of them are doing like little movies, little minute and a half, 2 minute sketches, and everybody's got their own take. And the only thing I said, listen, I want you to do 2 to 3 minutes of whatever you want. Just go ahead and bring it. And their creativity is just it's endless. And they are so funny. And some of the stuff is just laugh out loud. So I can't wait for you to see it.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, listen, Feeding America is a phenomenal cause. The lady who runs Feeding America, Claire, is amazing. She used to be an executive at Walmart. And unfortunately, she was diagnosed with cancer, and she decided to step away and do something very philanthropic with her life. And she was the point person for Walmart with Feeding America. And Feeding America is able to put meals on the table at 10 cents a meal. And, if we raise, $1 million, that's 10 million meals for Americans across this country.
Look, what you're doing is great. Can you tell us where we find it, where it's
lot of places,
where it's going to air? This sounds fantastic.
You can watch the special on the Weather Channel. You can watch it on comedy.tv, our streaming app, Local Now, our streaming app, Local Now, as well as NBC, and it's Sunday night at 7 o'clock. NBC Network, the Weather Channel, Comedy.tv, and if you download the app Local Now, you can watch it on all your mobile devices.
That's awesome.
Hey, if that was Eddie Murphy on the line, you should grab it and we'll just wait. Put it on speaker.
Put it on speaker.
Okay. Hopefully you blur out his number, please.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My gosh.
Hey, Byron, thanks so much, man.
Oh, Byron, hey, Byron, you have come a long way since Real People.
Thank you, Harvey. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for having me, and we really appreciate your support.